Sorry, my cat is just in here. I'm so tired. What's going on, YouTube? Kyle Cortez over here, of course. Obviously, the person who runs this freaking channel. I don't even know at this point. Well, the bottom line is the reason why I released this Michael Myers full movie. It's actually a completely full movie, and I took bits and parts here and there. Same thing with Nightwing. I forgot to announce it the other day, so that part was on me. So yeah. Moving on. Since it is released today, I am excited to announce it that it is tied into the Jason Voorhees Camp Crystal Lake. It is, however, tied into that, but it does lead into a bigger story. So mostly per se, this whole universe is all connected. Yeah, all connected into one universe. You kind of get it. Pretty much we'll have, on the DC side, obviously, roll that intro. You better freaking do it. Roll that freaking intro. You got the intro. Good. So, you know I am playing as Superman. Well, we actually had a regular actor, and, he didn't want to do it. Trust me, I've been more of a Batman person for my whole freaking entire life, and I wanted to be Dark Knight himself. Like, dude, just imagine. People even reference me as the Batman. So I just took off that, but of course, I had to make some sacrifices in order to the story and the movie. I had to be Superman-ish, but on top of it all, we are trying our best here, and I am getting most supported by my friends, by my wife, who actually been helping me more, encouraging me to do these filmings more, and even helping me out. So you guys gotta give her some point that she put involvement herself into these films. But here's the thing though, backtrack on DCV, that's what we're calling it, the whole universe. It's all connected as well, as our own little thing, but it's gonna be yes, yes, cameo, that's your answer, so yes to no, but it is gonna be an own story contained, if you get my meaning. So, without being said that, we can be able to explore more heroes, villains as well. Okay, and other than that, yes, but right now we want to maintain on Superman because greatest news ever, Superman is actually in Russian production, including Jason Voorhees. Jason Voorhees as, well, I don't know why I switched to Nightmare Films now, but backtrack, Superman is actually trying to rush into production right now. We're just looking for a cast and probably play the part. Script's already been written, and it's just that we're trying to stay focused on the true story of Superman, Men of Tomorrow. Trust me, how do I do this? I get mad every time I see a fan film say, Man of Tomorrow, Man of Tomorrow. Like, there's so many Men of Tomorrow, and I want to change it. So, with that being said, I can't change it. It's just gonna be stuck with it. It's not the purpose of the story, it's just the purpose of the name. Ish. But, here's the thing. I love these DC stories. Other than that, the Batman film and a couple of DC films project are actually in the work. Elseworld stories, what's going on with that? Well, of course, we have released the Nightwing episode 1 and episode 2, the completion season 1. And it breaks my heart every time that we had to end that. Like, no continuation, no episode 3, no nothing. I really get emotional sometimes when I think about that, because all the years I have friends that are like supportive. They were actually great friends. That's all I care about, the story, the film. I wanted people to get along and get together. I'm not the person who likes to start drama or fight anything. That was the old me before, per se. But I just want to move on because I am moving on with my life. You can see, and of course I mentioned my wife. I got engaged, but we're not here to talk about that. Stay on track. I want to say thank you to the people who worked with me on the Nightwing film. You guys busted your asses so hard. Even Riley freaking Hayes, my best bro, my buddy. I love him to death. He's my best friend and my brother. And honestly, I could not have done a film without his ideas, including his sister's idea. Avriana, you did the best thing as Catherine Kane. You are the best as Laurie Strode. Obviously, well, who gives? But I'm joking. But I really love you guys, and most of y'all are best friends. We did keep in touch. We don't keep in touch. It's fine. We all moving on. We're all adults and we're growing up. Sucks, right? But on top of it all, thank you to the Nightwing cast and the whole entire film. I dedicate to the fans. All that. Okay, what else is new? Oh, Elseworld. So, beginning of Elseworld, we are developing project, obviously. The one project I have, admire because of a recent movie came out and a comic book at the same time. I think you know what it is. You might want to show it, Kyle. Kyle, you better. So, it's hard. Yeah. So the Riddler film series is only like I think 4 comics. Riddler Year One's comics or something. It is actually based on that. So yes, it might be a copyright thing, but it's just because the story is really good, and I like to see that in the film. That's just me. I don't know if that's y'all, but that's me. Have you ever feel like you want to film a villain, but you don't know what type of villain? That could be the one for you. So, with that being said, I am thinking about probably filming, but we are in a stage of ideas, including different Elseworlds like The Phantom Stranger and the freaking... Sorry, I need to repeat that. Spectre and The Phantom Stranger, Travelers of the Multiverse. It is tied into the DCV universe and the Elseworld because it is a multiverse type story. Type, I said. It's not completely multiverse, it's just a multiverse, but just add in with a theory. So, of course, the DC Universe story, why did I say that? The DCV Universe. It is a story about redemption. The story arc of that chapter story will be about the chapter of darkness. DC Verse Chapter Darkness. If you could just see that. Sorry, my dog was just looking at me for some reason. But it is called Darkness. That's all what it's called because it is about heroes and their own darkness and dealing with depressions and everything, what we see out of a hero. But basically, Superman is kind of just like a beacon of hope. But what happened to that beacon of hope that just turned it into a darkness by being hated by most people? Sound so familiar, right? Get that out of there. You don't need to know about that. Just saying though, how do I say this? The heroes that I carry and see in the comics are dynamic heroes, the brighter and the hopeful. Batman is all about justice, but darkness, in the Silver Age comics, and the Golden Age comics, and the Newborn comics that we have right now in this year. So, with that being said, I am trying to figure out the detail of the Batman story. Well, why do I even skip that Elseworld? You know what? Backtrack to Elseworld. I am so sorry. The Elseworld stories, they are in the developing working. Spectre and the Phantom Stranger is also in the works. Or I'm just working on the script right now, but I need to brainstorm ideas. Which this is an announcement to all who wants to be DC writers. Please contact me if you see these. You know, my Instagram, my face. Well, I can't say that. No. My YouTube, or just Instagram in general. You get the gist. So, here's the thing. I love these characters and these whole entire stories line, and the reason why I want to do these is because I want to. But no, it's just that I really want to show people the different type aspect of the story. You know, when you're painting an art and you're showing different from everybody else's, people might like that, people won't. I'm expecting to do that. So I'm expecting the whole Elseworld DC stories just to, you know, live what it is and hope for the best, etc. But yes, the whole entire other Else project from DC Elseworld is also in the works, like Jonah Hex, and what was there? Yeah, I think that's it. I think. I don't know. But in any other case, the whole DC of that era will be connected and not connected. Like the Nightwing verse is gonna play the larger story with that character. Nightwing season will actually play a larger story into the DCP. That's what I'm trying to say. It will apply to the multiverse traveling, but it will apply to something else, bigger threat. And for most people question, yes, it might lead to a Justice League movie. We don't know yet. So, but an announcement for the DCV side, there is an announcement that Superman, after the Superman film is done, Man of Tomorrow, there will be another sequel after that. So after that film is done, we are going to progress to focusing on the second Superman sequel, just to get it on a head straight start. It will be titled, I'm not going to name it out, it's just going to be a surprise for y'all. The script for that one is still written, so just be wary, I'm ahead of schedule, okay? Just bear with me. Every side of Batman or anything related to like that. Yes, the Batman Caped Crusader film script is done, but we're trying to take our time and with it, and we need to find the right actor to play as Bruce Wayne and Batman. So if that's something I want to say about that, if you guys want to go ahead and, you know, film yourself and say, hey, I want to audition for the Batman role, go right ahead. I'm not going to be a hater or anything. I am looking for actors, whatever age, like 20 to some age, 20 to 30 in between. So that way you can get, so that way it is an age gap with the Batman's age and how long he's been on the crime fighting spree, all that. But yes, Batman is titled Caped Crusader. It should pop up right now, so yeah. But what else news, sad news, I had to cancel the Flash movie. I know, well, yeah, but there's really, it's not a totally cancel, I just don't have a script yet ready for it, but well, technically it was decent amount ready, but I decided just to focus on the main trilogy, and also DC characters, but the main trilogy I want to get backtrack on is Wonder Woman. Of course, I know people has less focusing on Wonder Woman, and that kind of, you know, it make me angry to see that. But I want to do her justice right, so I do have a story for her already. It's just that it does take minimum time, and I do not have the right actress to play the role of Wonder Woman. So if y'all suggest, or if you want to lend yourself being a Wonder Woman, I'm down. And whoever wants to be, that's why I forgot. I hate myself. If you guys do want to lend yourself to direct a role or anything like that, please contact me so I can be a producer and help you out. Whatever you want to do. That's all I'm asking. That's all. So I can help you out with any type of film and editing or storyline, whatever. And whatever ideas you guys feel like you want to share towards me, go ahead. I'm not going to be a hater. I really do like story ideas and everything else. So... Sorry, my dog is right here. Oh, no, come here. Alright, lay down. Yeah, I know you're enjoying yourself. Lay down. You see, this is my crib though. But it's a girl. And I see my cat coming in. So, here's the thing. It is debatable, but I'm gonna have to put on the hold on the Marvel projects, but doesn't mean they're canceled, or I'm not gonna do them. No, I'm just trying to rethink my decision. You get it. You're in charge of your own little universe. You gotta make tough decisions. That's like... What else is there? Oh, yeah, the whole entire idea of a Marvel verse. So, yeah.
Hey guys, so Future Kyle over here. While editing this, I forgot to mention that I am introducing the whole entire name, and the new name for the whole Marvel stuff now is called Marvel Verse. Same thing with the DC verse, but this is just a Marvel Verse universe. And here I'm trying to explain that I am holding off the cancellation of the movies. Doesn't mean they're canceled, it's just I'm holding on to them because I need to focus on other projects. So you get the whole idea. So yeah, sorry about this interruption and the whole confusion and having to see my I'll just stop. Okay, continue.
Yes, like I said, those projects are going to be put on hold. I have too many films working on, and I just need to take things one at a time, so that way I can get them right. So that is why I said DC is going to be maintained focusing on Superman, and the whole Nightmare films will be maintained focused on the slasher killers. Because I can easily do that, but I cannot do the fact that I have superheroes running around. You get it. On top of it all, I think that's really it, but like I said, I am open to suggestions. If you guys feel like you want to take your time to make a story or anything like that, any adults who feel like, hey, I want to make a fan film, but I want to work with this guy. So go ahead and contact me. Like I said, right there, Instagram and YouTube, obviously, but go ahead and do that, okay? I'm not gonna judge, I'm not gonna hate, I'm always gonna be I'm gonna have it open-minded, but I will willingly to work with you guys. You guys watching Michael Myers, you know, the full movie right now, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, and make sure you keep your comment, and be nice. Please, just be nice. But I want to say, I know it's 94 subscribers, obviously, but that actually means you guys do care. It really does, and you like the whole story and the concept of it, and I really do appreciate the fact that you guys really give me a chance to explain new things in the new story. Well, retelling stories and putting it into new. So that is why I am absolutely happy to call you guys fans and subscribers. You know, I actually had a bad day a while ago, and I met this one fan. I'm not gonna say his name, but I know who you are, and you know who you are, you know. But you actually do admire the fact that you do like the Nightwing series, and you did like the films, I think. I'm joking. But no, it's just that those type of fans who tell me they like things like that, it gives me a sense of hope that this channel will grow, this channel will be better. Okay, so with that being said, I am happy to introduce to y'all fans that you are amazing, beautiful, and I don't know, it's beyond words. It really warms up my heart that to know that I actually do have caring fans out there that want me to succeed in a film, and want me sorry. But no, it is exciting. Thank you to the fans, to if you guys feel the same way, please drop a like and comment. Talk to me if you feel like to ask any questions about any movies or anything at all. But I will be saying that I'm gonna do an announcement, this announcement, that I am selling my scripts ideas to any type of fan film production people, but I will have to talk to him under agreement about between my script and their channel. That's the thing, I'm running business, you know. So that is also a dream passion of mine, to share script ideas with people. Film me ideas, anybody. It's actually a dream job, for me, at least. So, with that being said, thank you, like and subscribe, and give your own thoughts. And like I said, any actors and actresses out here, you know, if they want to do some filming like that, just contact me and so, like I said,